My name is Mudiaga Enajemo, known as Mudi. I'm the brain behind the Mudi brand. Well, I'm from Delta. I'm on a robo from Mugili, about a 10 minutes drive from Warri. I came to Lagos 1990, worked with an uncle of mine for just 9 months. Moved out to the job. I went into fashion designing to study. So I officially started operating from 1993. My friends who I grew up with, they tell me to the same Mudi, we know say you could be like this. Maybe there's something they saw. Because when I was growing up, me and my friends, I was always the best dressed among all of us. So, and most times they're going to buy clothes, they seek my opinion. Like I'm sure maybe the upbringing, how to dress well, look good. And above all, I'm an artist. I'm a good illustrator. I started in 1993, precisely September. After I went through the process of training. Yeah. Then I started in 1993 in K2. Yeah, started from there. So it was tough, but by the grace of God, I was able to navigate myself through. You know, I tell people, anything that you do, once you have the passion, it will keep you going, no matter how difficult things are. Well, good question. It has not been easy. I started from the beginning, no structure, no godfather, no capital. While I was working, I met RMD, who actually helped me to get my first shop. Where I started from K2, my one-room apartment. I worked there for about 6 years before I was able to move to my first shop with the help of Enajemo. When we started, we actually grew our name through work. Unlike now what you have now, which is good anyway, we are all into it as well, social media. It has really over the years helped to prepare our talent, our brand, exposure, clientele. But as what I said earlier, we started from scratch. There was no capital, no social media. So we actually grew our name through dedicating to time to good work, relying on the fact that good work will sell you. So it makes you more grounded. When Abanikoro was assigned to be High Commissioner to Ghana, Nigeria High Commissioner, before then I made clothes for him when I was a senator. I was invited for the former party to welcome him to Ghana. He called me to be part of the team. So I was in Ghana for 2 nights. And he actually asked me to sleep, so I passed my night inside the ambassador's apartment. He allowed me to go to a hotel to tell you how close we are. He's like my senior brother to me. I've known him for more than 10 years. So I slept there. The following day was the day for the event, gala night. So I was there. So I would look around, people that came, dignitaries that came. I saw that there's this vacuum. There was this vacuum of people dressing well the proper African way. So I look around. The following morning, before I travel back to Nigeria, I sat him down. I said, "Sir, I need to open the shop here." And he gave me the blessing. He gave me the go ahead. And he said something that was very remarkable. He said, "Mudi, the embassy will support you. Get your structure rights." So luckily for me, they got me a lawyer, an auditor, and I opened my outlet. Yes, I started the first one in Ghana, 2009. I actually marked 10 years in Ghana last year. 2009 I was in Ghana, opened in 2009. 2010 I opened in Kenya, July. That same year, 2010, I opened in South Africa, September. That same year. I will never forget that year, because that year I traveled a lot. That times I'll go to Kenya, I'll spend 2 hours at the shop, I'll transit to South Africa. So a remarkable year for me. I was just traveling, trying to set up the structure. And the same procedure I use in Ghana, I use in Kenya, in South Africa. Because each country I go to, I must go to their embassy, I must notify them the reason why I'm there, my mission there. They must give me the blessing before I open this shop. I will not single out any of them, but they are all doing well as at then. Some, like Kete, has traveled in America, he's still working in America. But there's two who are still working, like Vivid Imagination, Sophisticated, that people will actually look up to. And by the grace of God, they were able to set up a structure for us to key into. They started before us. They paid their dues, and they're still working. They've done well. Most times I reach out to them, like my senior, I call them, check on them, I do it. Let me answer this question this way, if you allow me. To be a good designer, you must be creative. You must imagine. You must have passion for the work. You must have drive. You must have discipline. Then there are two things that will work for you, that will make it easier for you. You must have taste. You must have style. Those are key things that will make you successful as a designer. Because when I say style and taste, it's like Messi. It's a born footballer. It flows. Once you have it to you, you have it to you. Like in fashion, Nigeria, with all sorts of humility, we are number one in Africa. I would say it's all sorts of confidence. You know, first of all, we are very fashionable people. We like expressing ourselves, and this let me say in a very polite way, this trying to outdo each other. So it creates room for the business. We want to address themselves. We try to address each other. So it creates room for the business. So once, as a designer, you are sure what you're doing, you're coming out with ideas, there's a market for you. The market is big. We're number one in Africa. I have traveled to several African countries, so many. But I know that we are number one in Africa in terms of fashion. And one thing that is actually helping us more too, we have different culture, the diversity. So the Yoruba, the Igbo, the Hausa. So those are things that we actually tap into to express ourselves, either to modify them, give a bit of twist to make it international standards.